Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I posted a video because I did not know what to say. This whole COVID-19 thing has got me all weird and a lot of us really strange up in the head.
This is Karen.
Democratic pigs! All of you! That man harassed me for not wearing a mask. I have a breathing problem. My doctor would not let me wear a mask. So anyone harassing me to wear a mask, you guys are violating federal law. Do you get that? Get that on camera.
And I didn't want to say anything that was insensitive or inaccurate because there was a lot of things that were just unknown. There's a lot of unknown unknowns. And so as of right now, it looks like we're kind of getting to the point where we have a general idea about what's going on and what's going to happen in the short-term real estate market. But we have a second hit happening in Texas. So before I'm 100% confident in giving you guys advice on the 5 homes to financial freedom method that I've been trying to go for, 5 to freedom, I think is going to be really catchy. I'm going to wait for a little bit longer, and I'm going to bring back some of the old hits. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I have another channel that I started off with, and it had like 100 views per video. And so I'm going to repurpose those old videos of me back in like the day, like 2 years ago. And I'm going to have Jonathan start editing those up and then making them look a little more spicy for you. This is whenever I was recording things on like a GoPro, so definitely the audio and the video is gonna look rough, but hopefully he can edit it up and make it look good. So hopefully you guys are gonna like those videos. It's gonna be me basically talking about when I first purchased the Smurf house and how it worked on Airbnb, how the numbers worked. And as you guys know, I've been following the channel. I have now since leased it for $2,000 a month. My holding costs are around like $1,500 a month now because of all sorts of things I'll go through in a future video when we get back to life being normal. Also, I have some walkthroughs of my old house, or my normal house, that is making me on average, still to this day, making me around 7 to 10K a month, average around 10K a month. And so even last month it hit 10K. This month it's around 6,000. I'm filming this in the middle of July, so I don't know when this is going to be released, but I'm planning on hitting about 7 to 8K this month. And then also I bought a new house, and so I'll be going over in the future about the details on how I purchased that house. I got a sick deal on it, and then kind of how you should in the future not only source your houses and what you should look for, but also how it should offer on it, and then what I did in the contract to win me a whole lot of great stuff. I got the entire place furnished. I had them pay me like a $10,000 check at closing, all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'll go into that stuff in future videos as well. But in the meantime, one of my good friends, Anthony Morrison, has been on a lot of trips with me. I have old videos of when he first bought his, well, I think the first ever home other than the Smurf house that we bought together for the purpose of Airbnb. He just trusted me. This is before I had any of the channels or anything, and we figured this stuff out together. So like 3 years ago, something like that, a video of the entire walkthrough when we found the house, how much it cost to renovate, how much he started putting on Airbnb for, and a follow-up video that we did like a year later, and then a most recent interview with him. All sorts of cool content with some old clients. And then when we get back to maybe in a month from now, new videos, I'm gonna start interviewing some of the new clients that have bought with me in the past month or two during the COVID thing. Kind of get their stories, like I said, talk about some updates with me and some hints and some tips and tricks on how I survived this thing and still remain profitable through the whole thing. So I know for those of you that are out there right now that are suffering, don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I think we're going to be good. I have some really cool VRBO tricks that I decided to, actually it's not called a trick, it's more like a complaint. I decided to get off of VRBO. There's all sorts of crazy nightmare stories that happened through this whole COVID thing, and I had some guests offer some neighbors' kids drugs, and man, I had some houses get destroyed, and just crazy stories I'll tell you guys in the future too, in future videos. So stick around. I'm going to do a little favorites remix, and then after that we'll be back to business as usual. We got a new setup here. This is Sean Rakajich's badass penthouse pad suites system that he's got set up over here. So we're gonna get ourselves a little more consistent content, and so thank you, big shout out to him. If you guys for some reason don't follow his channel, that is Airbnb Automated, make sure to go check it out. He is your rental arbitrage king, and I will take care of you guys to financial freedom for those of you that want to buy a house and then rent it out and then travel the world with me. Oh yeah, when are we going to Greece for an entire month?
August.
August, that's the trip. That's the idea. We're if you're watching this in August, we should be in Greece right now. I hope, if everything works out.
Truth.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Of course, like, subscribe, comment below. I'll start responding to comments again as well, now that we're back on the ball. All right, see you guys.